War games, sports, maybe even fantasy-related games come to mind when you think about video games. But there are some new ways game technologies are being utilized. Melissa Knowles has the story in part 2 of her series.
For many of you, playing video games is a way to kill time and be entertained, a so-called escape from reality. But what if video games helped prepare you for reality? That idea is a defining concept of Carnegie Mellon University's Entertainment Training Center.
There's tons of people who've grown up on video games at this point who are used to this kind of interactive environments, and so if we can integrate that into the way that they're learning, I think it's valuable, and I think it's coming.
The same technology that simulates race car driving or throwing a touchdown pass has undergone a transformation. Now it's being used to teach and train tomorrow's workforce. When you think of New York City firefighters, you probably think of them training in places like this. And they do, but they also train here. This is Hazmat Hot Zone, and in front of the screens are FDNY probies, rookies undergoing the first weeks of their training.
Hazmat is meant to supplement current training, and it's meant to make the transition between the classroom and the real world an easier process.
Shauna Tellerman helped make that happen by creating a program that uses computer and video game technology to immerse first responders in real-world situations. Linked by the radios they use in the field, they respond to hazardous situations as a team.
You're using this technology and you're training to save people's lives.
Walking me through a simulation, it became clear just how much control FDNY instructors have in creating scenarios.
Then the instructor can go back in and change the entire scenario. Maybe this time it's only a fire. Maybe this time everybody's in a coma, and you walk in and the first thing you say is, "We better get out of here right away,"
In each scenario, they'll face different hazards with different response options. And according to one FDNY instructor, losing may be better than winning.
I think as first responders especially, we learn more from our mistakes than we do from our successes.
Meaning mistakes made here could mean fewer casualties in situations like these. But the streets of New York aren't the only place where students at the ETC are hoping to save lives. This is Peacemaker, a game where participants choose to be either the Prime Minister of Israel or the President of the Palestinian Authority. Victoria Webb is one of the designers.
We want to create a game that's positive. We want to create a game that's not about conquest. It's a game about negotiations. It's a game about solving problems by discussions with the other side, by reaching out to the other side.
To do that, you react to real-world situations. The game uses actual video from events like suicide bombings. Leaders have different political and military options.
The idea is to balance the Israeli public history and the Palestinian public and make them all happy.
Is that really possible?
It is possible. It's very, very difficult to do.
Winning this game is not about high scores. It's about achieving difficult goals.
Real life and history is not facts in a vacuum. When you take an action, you push somewhere, something pushes back at you. There's a reaction. All of life is like this. And it's really hard to teach it using traditional methods. But a game is perfect because it's interactive. We can sit you down in front of the system and you can explore all of the aspects by taking actions, seeing how people react, seeing how the world changes before your eyes.
Now, it should be noted that the serious games are PC-based, while the lion's share of video games sold are for platforms like the Xbox or PlayStation. They do, however, share a lot of the same technology. Now, for a chance to test your gaming skills, head on over to the website, download and play next-generation games, and get tips to beat your favorite at-home titles. Just look for it in the video games package at channel1.com. After the break, a big announcement. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Susie Castillo, and I work with musicians all day long. Do you know what's your best instrument? Your body. So be good to it. Put down those greasy fries and step up to the plate. Take the Teens for Greens challenge with me. Energize your body with well-balanced meals rich in proteins and whole grains. And throw a fresh salad into your diet. They even come ready to eat. Just crack open a bag and add tons of deep greens to your plate. And a mile a day of exercise will go a long way, too. Check out DoSomething.org to find out more.
Welcome to the new Mushroom Kingdom. New Super Mario Brothers. This only happens on Nintendo DS. Rated E for everyone.